We all think we domesticated cats. We built the houses, we buy the food, we clean the litter boxes, we pay the vet bills. So obviously, humans are in charge, right? Maybe not. Because according to many scientists, cats followed a very different path than dogs. Dogs were actively bred by humans for thousands of years. We selected which dogs could reproduce, which traits we wanted, and slowly transformed wolves into companions. But cats are different. Humans never really went looking for wildcats to tame. Instead, around 10,000 years ago, humans started storing grain. Grain attracted mice. Mice attracted wildcats. At first, it was just a convenient arrangement. Humans tolerated the cats because they killed pests, and the cats tolerated humans because humans accidentally created an endless food supply. But then something strange happened. The cats that were slightly less afraid of humans had an advantage. They could stay closer to villages, they had easier access to food, they survived and reproduced more successfully. Over thousands of years, cats adapted to life around humans without ever becoming fully dependent on us. And that's what makes cats unique. A modern dog looks and behaves very differently from a wolf, but a modern house cat is still surprisingly similar to its wild ancestors. In many ways, your cat is basically a tiny predator that just happens to live in your house. Which raises an interesting question. If cats never became fully domesticated, why are they one of the most successful animals on Earth? The answer may be that cats learned something incredibly important about humans. They learned how our brains work. Researchers have discovered that many of the meows cats use are rarely directed at other cats. Adult cats don't spend their day meowing to each other. Instead, many of those sounds seem specifically designed for humans. Think about that. Your cat has developed a communication system just for you, and some studies suggest that certain cat vocalizations contain qualities that resemble the cries of a human baby. Not enough to fool us, but enough to grab our attention. In other words, cats may have discovered a shortcut into the human brain. When humans hear sounds associated with vulnerability or need, we instinctively pay attention. Evolution programmed us that way because human babies require enormous amounts of care. Cats appear to take advantage of that system. They don't need to order us around. They simply make a sound. And somehow we find ourselves getting out of bed at 3 a.m. to refill a food bowl. But the manipulation doesn't stop there. Look at a cat's face. Large eyes, small nose, rounded features. Many of the characteristics humans associate with cuteness are right there, the same traits that trigger nurturing instincts in people. Whether intentionally or not, cats possess many of the visual features that humans are naturally drawn to. And the results are astonishing. Today, millions of people dedicate huge amounts of time, money, and emotional energy to animals that contribute very little to their survival. We buy them toys. We build them furniture. We create social media accounts for them. Some cats have more followers than most humans. If that's not influence, what is? And yet, the funniest part is that cats rarely seem impressed by any of it. Dogs often act as if you're the center of their universe. Cats frequently behave as if they're allowing you the privilege of existing nearby. Which brings us back to the original question. Did humans domesticate cats? Or did cats domesticate humans? The honest answer is probably both. Humans provided shelter, food, and protection. Cats provided pest control and companionship. Both species benefited from the relationship. But if domestication means convincing another species to feed you, house you, protect you, provide medical care, entertain you, and emotionally support you for your entire life, then cats may have pulled off one of the greatest evolutionary victories in history. Because somewhere along the way, a small wild predator walked into a human settlement looking for mice. And 10,000 years later, millions of humans still work for it.